We're here to tell you about our board game Unearth. So in Unearth, you play as a tribe of delvers, these mystical people who are trying to reclaim the ruins of their lost age and rebuild the wonders of their ancient civilization. And it's a dice game, so what you'll do in the game, these dice here represent your delvers, and you're going to roll them on these different ruin cards. So on my turn, I might take a delver here, so I'm going to roll them over here, put the dice on the card. You'll get players putting their dice on these different cards, and when the numbers here add up to 9 or higher, this is the claim value for this ruin, then a player is going to win the card. Whoever has the highest number is going to win the card. So in this case, the red player's got a 6. He's going to win this card and add it to his collection that he's building over here. At the end of the game, you're going to score points for having sets of these different colors. And I'll show you there's five different colors here in the game. Go ahead.
In addition to collecting ruins, you're also going to be collecting stones, which are on the ruins themselves. You collect those by rolling a 1, 2, or 3. So if I were to roll on this one here, and I roll my 4-sided dice, and I get a 2, then I could choose any one of these stones here. Let's say I want the red one. And I take that stone and I put it in front of me and start building the tableau. What ends up happening is you make hexagonal shapes, and once you have a ring with a hole in the center, you're able to claim a wonder, which are these cards shown here. Now the wonders have specific requirements in order to craft each of them. If you have any random 6 stones in a ring, you can take a lesser wonder, which is worth between 2 and 4 points. And these wonders go right in the center and score those points at the end of the game. Now when you complete one, you can gain more stones on further turns, and you add to those rings. So the next one could go here, the next one could go here, and you don't have to finish one of the rings before you start putting more out.
So, any color of rings will give you one of these lesser wonders, which we said are 2 to 4 points. If you manage to build this out of all the same color of stones, then you'll be able to take one of these greater wonders, which are worth even more points, 6 to 8 points. So, imagine that these were all made out of black over here. Just redo this real quick. That would let you claim a greater wonder if this were black.
Thank you very much.
And that'll give you even more points. So, in this case, 7 points. The other thing you can do with these, you'll see we have a few named wonders out here. And these let the players, if they meet the crafting recipe down here, claim one of these instead of a greater or lesser wonder, and add those to their tableau instead. So for example, this one here requires all black stones, or 4 black stones and 2 of any stone. And when I take this, I can add this ruin to my tableau, take this wonder card for myself, and at the end of the game I'll score a point for every black stone that I have in my entire tableau.
So then, when you're rolling your dice on the ruins, and the highest person, or the player that has the highest individual die, the players who don't win on there still get something just for trying on that ruin. So what's going to happen is, in the case of this 9 here, the red player would get the ruin card itself, and the yellow player and the blue player would each get one of these Delver cards. Now the Delver cards are cards that let you bend your luck in the game, and they usually apply to the next roll that you make on your turn. They can also modify dice that are already on the ruins themselves. So it gives you a little bit of control over the randomness during the game.
Yep. So as the game goes on, players will keep claiming these ruins, and you go through this deck of ruins that we have here. At the bottom of the deck, you're always going to put one of these End of Age cards. And this is a special event that'll happen at the end of the game. So in this case, for the rest of the game, players have a -1 to all their rolls, which means the players are going to be gathering a lot of stones, because every time you get a 1, 2, or 3, you're going to get a stone. So you'll play through the whole deck, you'll collect all these, and then players will have a collection of ruins and a tableau built in front of them. You'll add up the points for all the ruins you got, for all the wonders that you built, and whoever has the highest score is the winner.
Excellent. And is this game available right now at retail?
It is available right now at local game stores.
And what is the cost for viewers?
The MSRP is $35.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.